seeking shelter anywhere or in anyone other than the lotus feet of the Lord is like drowning in the ocean and seeking shelter of a boat made out of solid stone. You will sink. And devotees, they take shelter of such boats and then they sink and then they ask, why is Krishna doing this to me? They blame Krishna. Why? Why am I not tasting the nectar of bhakti after all these years? It's because you're taking shelter of stone boats. You're sinking. Sinking in Maya, you lose your taste for Krishna. And so many tribulations come into your life. And then we lose our faith in Krishna. And we take more and more and more shelter of these stone boats. It's a vicious cycle. And this could go on birth after birth after birth until you finally humble yourself and understand, I'm not taking shelter. There's no other shelter. Krishna. The example is given here by Srila Prabhupada of a tree. In the blazing sun, a tree gives us shelter. We don't even have to ask the tree. All we have to do is be near the tree. It's not that you go under the tree and you say, oh, please, tree, give me shade. You don't have to ask. You get it without asking. That's the nature of a tree. But you have to take shelter of the tree. The problem is, when it's a cloudy day, we don't even look at the tree. Right? We just walk by. Another tree, so many trees. But when the sun is blazing, then we look at the tree. We understand its value. So similarly, unfortunately, when there's not crisis in our lives, we chant, yes, the holy name, so many names. I'm chanting so many names. And we come before the deity. Yes, yes, there's so many deities, and such a nice deity. But when there's a crisis, Hare Krishna, we chant. When there's a crisis, when we come before the deity, we're no longer just, nice to see you again, Krishna. Krishna, save me. Viparashantu tasha shvatatra tatra jagat guru. That is why Kunti prays for calamities. Because human nature is without calamities, we do not take shelter of the Lord. From the point of view of non-devotees, of the four reasons why people come to Krishna consciousness, one is poverty, which is suffering. And the other is distress. People approach God either because of poverty or distress. The inquisitive and the seekers of truth are very rare souls. Most people come to religion throughout the world because of distress. Because they're finding shelter nowhere else and they want it. Thus Queen Kunti is praying, let calamities come again and again. Because then there's no alternative for me except to take shelter of you wholeheartedly. And in taking shelter of Krishna, the whole spiritual world is revealed. It's actually very beautiful.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.